Hi, welcome back to the channel. I've not done any filming for probably a week or two. I've struggled to get down. The place was flooded with all the rain, so it's still a bit muddy coming through the gate, but I managed to sort of get in. I'm amazed how the rats managed to empty the bait out of that and not spring it, although the other one's been sprung and managed to catch one of them. So I've not got any bait on me at the minute. I'm not staying long. I've got an appointment in half an hour, but sort of stick my head in and have a quick look, see if there was any joy with the traps. So I'll come back down over the weekend and rebait them, and got some wood in my car to try and make a new gate. The gate's pretty much had it. Still just a bit of a mud bath down here. There was probably 6-inch deep pool here, so I think what I might do, I'm going to make another gate. The gate's rotten at the bottom. In fact, the bottom of the gate's missing. I'm going to mount it a bit higher up, and there's a couple of bags of road shavings nearby, so I might stick a barrel load of road shavings in the bottom of there and just sort of raise the level a bit, make it a bit easier get in and out. But that'll have to do me for now. So if I make it back over the weekend, I'll film a bit more then. Catch you later. Cheers. Good evening. Welcome back to the channel. I've called. It's Monday evening. Excuse me. I've called on my way home from work. I just wanted to see if that bait had been taken. The two traps that I'd left set have both been tripped with no sign of any bait left. I could have sworn there was 2 trays with this peanut butter stuff in. There's an empty tray now which was over there in the corner. I'm having to use like a little handheld torch. It's pitch black here now. As you may be able to hear, it's currently raining. The place is absolutely soggy. We've had 3 or 4 days of sort of minus temperature, so there's still actually ice that hasn't melted away yet, although it's about 5.5 degrees here at the minute. I should probably have just gone straight home, so I'll be stuck here for an hour or so now waiting for the traffic to die. At least it's dry in here. Looks like the rats are still doing some digging in the pots. I'm not, like I say, I've not been back. It's like -3 all weekend, pretty much, and had a couple of issues, so I just stayed at home. I'll probably call back on Friday. So the onions or leeks, whatever they were, are still having a try. I brought what was left of the stuff. I'd mixed the whole jar, so it's not what it says on the label now. It's now extra fatty chocolate chip peanut butter, so I'll get a blob out and stick it in that tray. That's been in my car all day, so that's rock solid. It's quite cold. I just had some kitchen waste as well to put in the compost heap, but even that slows down over winter. This is the wood I'd salvage with. At some point I'll try and make a replacement gate. I'll just turn that so nails are facing in. So I need to just pull, that was a pallet or something at work, that, so I'll have to pull the nails out and do some measuring up, chop it up and make a gate. Get some wood preserver on it. So I'm going to reload these traps anyway, and I'll see how we go. But well, I'm not going to reload the spring traps. I'm just going to put a ball of it in this tray, let them nibble at it, and see what happens. See, eventually, hopefully, they'll stop. I thought they'd maybe come to an end because all the blue grain, there was bits of the blue grain left behind before, so. Either that or some fresh rats have moved in on the patch, we shall see. But I'll load that tray up and we'll see how we go. I have rearmed the 2 spring traps that are left. Well, there's one outside, one's disappeared actually. I figure an instant death off that's probably preferable to having a gaseous inflation and dying that way, but we'll see. I've left a ball of it out there in the tray. I'll stick the rest in my car till probably Friday when I come down again. Completely picked that tub clean, that had the broad beans in. I don't know if they keep digging, they're probably looking for worms or something like that. I think they eat worms as well. Still a bit of moisture in them trays, so they've got a water source. Dead stuff out and get it in the incinerator. Probably lift the buckets outside as well. Maybe just weed them and tip them into some of the tyres ready for next year. Or leave them in the buckets till next year. We shall see. Amazing how sycamore seedlings can still get in and the windows and everything shut. Yeah, everything's pretty much had it now. With a minus, I think it got to about -5 at one point, so even in here would have been 0 or below in the greenhouse. That's just seeing everything off then. Nothing twitching about, I can't hear anything anyway, so they're maybe in the burrow, wherever that is. I'll wrap up anyway and go and sit in my car for a bit. Wait till the traffic dies down. Hi, welcome back to the channel. It's Friday afternoon, just called on my way home from work. I won't be stopping too long, it's my monthly appointment with the nurse this afternoon, so just wanted to check on these traps. I'll tell you what, I've got some like Houdini rats here, I think. Set 2 traps, both are triggered, no sign of any rats. Bait's gone out of them, and the ball of bait I left in that tray is gone as well. So I'll put another ball of the there's another tray hiding behind there. I'll put another ball of the gassy chocolate chip peanut butter bait down and we'll see what happens. Looks like they're still digging in these pots, so don't know what they're hoping to find, as there won't be any worms in them, or very few if there's any. They were still getting dug in. That trap was more up here where the coffee cup is, so whether it did have just caught a grip of a bit of a rat and it's managed to drag it off, I don't know. So very wet outside, very bleak as well. It's obviously everything's died back now. Still I'm not sure if it's been raining this morning, but it was raining yesterday. It's pretty much been raining, well, most of the last 2 or 3 weeks. So a bit of fresh mole activity. Not had a mole in here for a while. I do have some stuff at home actually. I should have brought it with me for the compost, but I'll bring it next time. Got 3 decent sized sacks of coffee grounds in my car actually. There's a coffee van started calling where I work, and the lady's bringing me all her coffee grounds now, so it's a good supply of them. But she'd heard that putting coffee grounds down around your garden at home deters cats. Excuse me. So rather than put any of that in the compost bin, when I sort my beds out at home, I'm going to give them a good sort of covering in coffee grounds, see if it deters the cat that has been leaving me little presents in them. So not a bad day actually. It's about 11 degrees centigrade. It is quite cool, but it's not. I've not got a coat on at the minute. I don't feel like I need a coat particularly, but if the wind got up it would be a lot cooler. I think the black currants will probably do quite well next year because they're really sort of open now. Still have a bit more chopping to do on that red currant and the gooseberry that's behind it. So at some point over the winter period, I don't know, I shouldn't prune them actually this time of year now, but when they start sort of shooting in spring, I might give them a prune again. Oh, comfrey's died back. The raspberry canes over there all could do with a good thinning out as well. So anyway, I'm going to reload this tray with some of the gassy bait. I might try and get down over the weekend. I've still got to try and make a gate, but we'll see how the weather plays out. I want to try and spend a bit of time in my garden at home if I can. Another chunk of the gassy chocolate chip peanut butter left for them in the tray there. Good morning, welcome back to the channel. It's Friday. It's something like the 22nd, is it? 22nd of December. Normally be an early finish for me on a Friday anyway, but being the last day in work, we all turned up for work this morning. 2 hours later they said, on your way, happy Christmas. So at the allotment a little bit earlier than I would normally have got here. Place is absolutely sodden. It's, I don't know if you can hear it, it's high winds at the minute, and showers, intermittent showers all the time, but it's heavy showers when they come down. So I've just used the rest of the peanut butter farty wrap bait that I made. I'm going to put one of these tubs in my shed. I just noticed some mouse droppings probably in the shed. I've got some bulbs in here, like I think they were little onion or garlic bulbs from. I just noticed a couple of them have had the tips chewed out of them, so that looks like some little black flecks on that paper there. So I'm going to leave a tub in here, so if it gets eaten or gnawed at, we'll know there's something in here as well. And the rest I'll put in the other two tubs I'll put in the greenhouse. I was digging that barrel out. I want to wash it out and use it to store some fishing bait. So I've got another barrel at home that's a bit bigger than that I'll use for the hydroponics build. These are just some old cat food foil trays. So I don't know what to do, the tray disappears. So put a couple down. I'll get some more of the ingredients for this tomorrow when I do my sort of last shop before Christmas. I might put double the baking powder in or bicarbonate of soda. This was probably a bit weak from a 50-50 point of view. So I've got some more wood in my car as well for the use on the gate. So I'll unload that before I go. Well, I'll put that down, and they keep taking it, so something's still actively munching. The pots are still getting dug in by the look. I won't bother trying to reset the traps. They can obviously avoid the spring traps. It's raining now. So I've got a load of stuff to put in the compost as well. Well, the compost has slowed right down now. It's actually mildish, although it's quite windy and wet. It's probably about 10 degrees C at the minute. I'll put the cardboard on the outside. I mean, this has hardly done anything since last time I tipped stuff in, which is over a week ago. Might have dropped very slightly. I keep meaning to put some like bubble wrap or something round this, or I've got some old carpet in the shed there, maybe bubble wrap and carpet, but I haven't got around to doing it yet. I need to get this to a point where I can just ignore it. I've got another sort of, there's a tumbling compost barrel there that's empty, and there's another like Dalek style one, so I might, after I put this in now, and I've still got some leaves and trimmings at home I could do with putting in, I might leave this one then to complete its cycle and start filling a fresh one. So I'll get this stuff put in, I'll bring you back in a bit. Probably the equivalent of a couple of gallons of vegetable peelings went in there. There's a plastic sort of what we call in the UK washing up bowl, so those of us who wash our dishes by hand just use a bowl in the sink. So they've gone in, and I'm going to stick a lump of this on top. Might give it a bit of insulation and it'll all help break down anyway. Probably do with the sort of leaves and shreddings on top, and a bucket of horse manure or something on top then, and just leave it then to finish its process. If it was a bigger area and surrounded by wood, it would retain heat and carry on, as effectively it cooks itself down and breaks down. But that'll be alright now. That'll sit like that till the weather warms up again. Just noticed a ladybird there that doesn't quite know where it wants to be or what it's doing. I don't know if they hibernate or what they do. I shall leave that like that. A couple of molehills again. Traffic wasn't too bad this morning, but it's supposedly the second busiest day of the year for traffic today, so I think I'll get the wood unloaded out of my car, get it stored in either the shed or the greenhouse, and I'll head home then. I've got some stuff I can be doing in my greenhouse at home. I noticed up to 41 subscribers at the minute. That's brilliant, thank you very much. Hope you're all getting something out of it. I'm sorry content's been a little bit slow last couple of months. Everything sort of quietens down a bit as the season comes to an end, but a couple of ideas of things I'll try and do over the Christmas holiday and stuff, so hopefully keep poaching, posting, put your teeth in. So like I say, thanks to all the subscribers, thanks to everyone who made comments. Hope you all have a fantastic Christmas and best wishes for the new year. Cheers now.